But who cares about time? In the summer, we're free. And in the summer, we play. In the summer, we celebrate. This game, this season, they belong to us. Along with the wish that this year, maybe summer, can last forever.
Hey everyone, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. James Paxton is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Houston, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics. And not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Standing in, Josh Reddick. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Jose Altuve is on deck. The 3-2 pitch fouled off. Brantley aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
The second base.
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
That's a ball.
At the letters, but called high, it's a ball. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Wipeout breaking ball.
The second baseman.
His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. 1 out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Batting third.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the 2nd ball. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Set to deliver on 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Carlos Correa now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
The left fielder.
What a powerhouse season in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 2 for 6. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So coming to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to 2 low now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Gary Sanchez as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. Popped him up. Correa has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Torres, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. 2 out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Oh no, no, you don't wanna push me too far. Stay low, low, baby, you was messing with a star. I know, no, I can show you who.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. One and 1 to Chirinos.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
next
for the
New York,
Yankees,
Luke Voigt,
the
as we
first
move
baseman,
on to the bottom of inning number
Luke
3.
Voigt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Voigt is retired, and there's one away.
Batting ninth.
Now with
the
the
center
plate, Aaron
fielder,
Hicks.
Aaron
Hit his club's only run a night ago. First delivery to him on the way. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Reddick is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Pitch on the way. Off the plate and low here, ball one. A ball and a strike. This is line to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So first with 2 away, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Into the box now, Josh Reddick, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Alex Bregman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
He's going,
Set to deliver the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 0-2 home. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And the 2-1. 2-2.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Astros leave one. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, he couldn't make the play. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Giancarlo Stanton.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The 3-0. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 25 for him on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting.
Here's shortstop now.
Troy.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marisnick going back. And the track, the wall, gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. 4th home run for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, he saw his partner in crime go deep the previous bat and thought, hey, I want to get some of that. And that's just what he did. Back-to-back homers, doing it in style.
Up next for the Yankees.
Standing in now,
the catcher,
Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Hit toward the right side, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Astros.
Good stuff, Heidi.
The designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So one away here with the bases empty, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Striding in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Marisnick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Houston. They're down 2-0. So digging in now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
To put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Boy.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next,
and you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad.
LeMahieu.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2-0. To the top of the lineup, stepping in, Michael Brantley. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And he is in there.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box, Jose Altuve, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's the 0-2. This one's flared out toward left. Stanton coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have the knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Reddick at second. Altuve is over at first with 1 away. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Correa. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. So stepping in, Miguel Andujar.
Leading off
He's
for the
hitless
Yankees,
in his 2 at-bats so
the
far.
third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he's safe. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
No balls and a strike to count. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Troy.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Troy Tulowitzki, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Andujar stands at second with 2 gone. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
No strikes.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game,
now
the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Sanchez is looking like a near lock at this point to be an all-star representing the American League. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Chirinos corrals it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gardner is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. first pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Now the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Runner at first here, one man out. The 0-2 once more is offered out and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Marisnik.
In now, Jake Marisnik as he lines it out to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Ladies and gentlemen,
is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 68. Yellen. Brad Hudson.
First offering on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Fine work there out of the Yankee bullpen. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 2 and the Astros nothing. Chris Davinsky gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Now is the designated hitter
for the Yankees.
Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in two at-bats.
Torres.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Pitch is popped up, and this is taken in for out number one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. One out, nobody on. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Marisnick is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Altuve has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's got a 3 for 7 line. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ready with the 0-2, and it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and now this is booted by Tulowitzki. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set and the 0-1. This is foul right side. Reddick on at first, nobody out. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third baseman, number 2.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So striding in, Carlos Correa. Previous history against Dellin Betances. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. With runners in scoring position this season, Correa brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Next will be the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The high fastball is in there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 left for the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Your
Joe
attention,
Smith
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hit the ball pretty well in his last
Leading
at-bat,
off
but it
for the
resulted in
Yankees,
a line out.
The second
he hit
baseman,
it hard. That's all you can
DJ
ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Miguel Andujar waits on deck. .3-0, here it is. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately,
Up
hitting anything close. So I think
the
this is
third
the way to
baseman,
go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line towards center field. Marisnick makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play.
Now batting,
stepping in,
right fielder,
Brett Gardner. 0-2 on his line thus far.
Gardner.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Your
Aroldis
attention,
Chapman
please.
comes on from
Now
the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Standing in, Yuli Gurriel, who could really use a knock here.
Leading
over
off
3 in the game so
the
far.
first baseman, number 10, Yulieski
First
Gurriel.
offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one.
Now
the bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Last strike now for Houston. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he is out on the tag.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. New York pick up win number 70 to top the division. James Paxton earns his 12th victory in the ball game, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Lance McCullers pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game.